All right, what's going on there everybody on YouTube land? I just got finished doing my little stream. I was playing some game called the Impatient. It was a pretty good game, pretty cool game, pretty cool game. Um, we almost to the point where these people they talking about this thing gonna be going on till like June. So we're gonna be in for a while. I mean, I'm praying, sending positive energy out that everybody can make it through. Uh, you know, uh, one of my guys hit me up. He was asking me to do a thing on some books to read. I mean, like the only book that's really worth reading right now, bro. I mean, I can go into the library. I could tell you about some books, man, and but the only thing that's really worth reading right now is the Bible. The Bible, the Quran, anything you believe in, man, anything that you place your faith in, that's what you should be reading right now. That's where you should be getting your energy and your vitality from right now at this moment. Because right now, can't really everything is shut down, so can't nothing else really help us right now. So right now, people really need to be building their faith system. People really need to be building they trust in whatever it is that they stand on. It ain't for me to tell you. If you want to know what I stand on, it's the Bible. But I mean, I'm not here to push that on nobody. I don't push my beliefs on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like if you follow me and you want to know why I think, and you want to know how I tick, how what I'm saying, or whatever like that. That's my origins. That's what I originated from. You know what I mean? Is everything in there true? I believe the people who translated put whatever they want to put in there. But like I say, man, if you have a brain that actually works when you're going through literature and you're going through stuff like that, you'll be able to sift out what people put in there to influence or to dictate whatever regimes or whatever they were trying to put in place. You'll be able to understand that. You'll be able to sift through all that. So you'll be able to it's just like when you eating a steak. You'll be able to take the meat off the fat. You'll be able to separate it. So but that's what I rock with. But yeah, man. Before we even got into this thing, I was telling you guys, man. I was like, I can't really, you know, be on that Mgtow trail. Everybody was pushing that Mgtow trail. Everybody was pushing the Roman nature trail. Uh, Everybody was pushing the, be alpha, be single, don't settle down. All this, don't get tied down. I was telling guys, I was like, man, I can't agree with that because, first off, how you gonna have a legacy? That's number one. And number two, why would a man, especially a young man, you know what I'm saying, young man who trying to follow his purpose, trying to do everything he got to do, trying to make all this stuff happen. Why would you want to have to you know not only do that, but worry about running the house, cooking the meals, you know, uh, why would you deny yourself the pleasures of having a woman, the treasures that come with having a woman because you following some ideology of well she can't love you how you love her or some bullshit like that or whatever these cats was telling it was so much crap, man. It's hard for me to get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm winding down. I just got off my stream. I just wanted to get on here and talk about it for a little bit. But I was trying to tell cats like I couldn't really get behind that. It was a big movement. It would have helped my channel to get behind it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys was getting behind it. A lot of guys was calling themselves out for this, out for that, and they was trying to tell you guys all this crap and tell you guys that you can't, you shouldn't compromise with no woman. You shouldn't be in no relationship with no woman. You shouldn't do. Let me tell you, man. Right now, man, and I'm gonna tell you guys like this going forward. You know what I'm saying? And I said this, but I'm gonna recant. I'm gonna recant one of my statements on the stepdaddy thing, bro. I'm gonna recant. Don't. I'm gonna recant telling cats not to be stepdadders, bro. I would make a video. I do a Patreon on the list and the requirements of where you should say no. But man, like these people talking about being locked down to June. There's gonna be a lot of guys who not gonna have no access to no type of females, no type of interactions, no type of nothing to June. Who's gonna be in the house, going out trying to buy TV dinners and all this stuff here, watching the same old TV shows. They don't have They're not gonna have the benefits and the luxuries of, some of these cats who, settle down, build some families, can watch their kids run around and play. They can have all these other distractions to keep their mind off the fact that they're being quarantined for the next couple of months. You're gonna have a lot of guys that's gonna be by themselves in their own companies, and they're not gonna be able to take it. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be able to take it. It's gonna drive them crazy, man. The power that a woman and brings, man, is crazy, man. It goes deeper than the fact that she can give you a family, that she can give you some offspring, that so you can leave some footprints in the sand before you leave this thing. But just the fact that it's always something to do when you have somebody else there that you can do things with. There's only so many things you could do in the house by yourself. I don't care how many video games you got. I don't care how many movies you got. There's only so much you could do before you get tired of just playing them shits. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got somebody else there, it'll bring a whole new level of interactions to the movies and the video games by itself anyway. So, you know, like I say, man, after this thing here, man, everybody need to first thing should be on anybody agenda who following me. Find you an old lady that's gonna hold you down. That should be the first thing on your agenda. Find you an old lady that's gonna hold you down to where if something happens and you can't work or you can't do what you gotta do, you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight. See, everybody who talk all that, oh, she can't love you like this, or she can't do you like that. Dude, I'm taking 90 days off because I got a baby on my team that's holding me down right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm quarantining at her place. We ain't quarantining at my place. So for everybody who's saying all that, man, oh, you can't do this and all that, and they just gonna use you. Nah, bro, you got to pay attention to the people who you listening to. You might be listening to cats who only was good for getting used like that by bras. So that's all they know because they never had the game. They never understood the game. They never understood what was going on in the game. So, misery loves company. So if you can't get nothing popping with no bras, man, or you can't get no positive interactions, you're going to come on YouTube and tell everybody else that they can't get no positive interaction, because if you can't have it, you don't want nobody else to have it. If you can't have a happy relationship, you want to come on YouTube and tell everybody else, oh, if you married, you a beta. Or if you got an old lady, you a beta. Or if you somebody's stepdaddy, you a beta. Now, I ain't never been nobody's stepdaddy, but I'm telling you, man, after this here, if anybody was to come to me and say, Professor Jokasey, I'm talking to this broad, she got a child, I want you to vet her, I'll vet her for you, bro. I'm not going to tell you, hey, bro, she got a child, man, that's a red flag. I'm not going to tell you that after this, bro. I'm not going to tell you that after this, because I don't want nobody under my tutelage to be out here solo at times, like at the time of crisis. I don't want nobody out here solo. I don't want nobody out here alone going through this thing, man, and worrying about, if they're going to have another chance at, spending some quality time with somebody of the opposite sex. They're going to have another shot at, building something that could be foundational, stable. You figure there. That's why I was already telling y'all, man, I could never get behind that. I could never get behind that. It was popular. It was popular because a lot of dudes was wallowing in they sorrowness, and it was something that a lot of guys took advantage of, and they put out content telling guys about just talking all this trash about females, man, and instead of telling guys what they could do with them, they just woman bashing. And I mean, I feel where dudes coming from, because it's a lot of slimy bras out here, but it's a lot of slimy dudes out here too. It's slime on both sides of the game. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to get around the slime. I don't like to talk about the slime. I like to talk about what's good in the game, so you can get what's good at the game. If you eat a steak, it's gonna be fat on the steak. I ain't gonna tell you to eat the steak. I'm gonna tell you, man, don't eat the fat of the steak. Eat the meat part. I'm not finna get on here and talk about how bad the fat on the steak is. I'm gonna get on here and talk about how good the meat is. Because at the end of the day, you still want that steak so that steak can sustain you. You feel me? You still want to get them calories from out that steak. You still want to get them calories from out that woman. You still want that woman to sustain you. That's the opposite side, man. You got to have the yin and the yang. You got to have the up and the down. It ain't no day without night. You got to have that room. You got to have somebody on your team, man. Everybody say, "Oh, these women, this generation, they ain't no good." No, they not gonna be like grandma because this ain't the same time that grandma lived in. Grandma didn't live in a time where they had cell phones and all this technology. So no, you ain't gonna find somebody like grandma. So don't look for nobody like grandma. All you need to be looking for is somebody that can sustain your family, sustain your household. That's it. Stop looking for somebody that cook like mama. You might not find that. You can find that. I found that. So I mean, if I can find it, you can find it. But hey, you might not find that. You know what I'm saying? What you need to be looking for is somebody that can sustain your family. So that's the type of game I be giving y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man. If you follow me on the Patreon, you already know, man. Like from cold approaching to manufacturing choosing signals to, you name it in the game. I done diagnosed it. I done broke it down, and I'm gonna keep breaking it down. I'm gonna keep dissecting it. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, man, at the end of the day, you got to always go with nature. Don't go with no YouTube ideologies, cause these ideologies come and go. They come and go. Today is Mgtow, tomorrow might be something else, and then the next day it might be something else. That crap come and go. At the end of the day, a man needs to be with a woman. Nobody needs to be in this thing by themselves, man. Nobody. So, y'all take that for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hop on this thing again tomorrow, man. I appreciate everybody who been hopping on the quarantine streams with me, man. Checking me out, man, while I play these video games, man. Try to help pass the time, man. Try to get y'all something else to watch, because I know y'all tired. It ain't really nothing on TV. It ain't nothing but riding out reruns and talk shows and reality TV and all that crazy crap. So ain't no sports on, ain't nothing really good on. So I just say I pop in the PlayStation, man, and just play something for y'all right quick, man, and get my little commentary. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all be cool on your stool. Understand ain't nothing cooking but 2 peas in a pot. They ain't cooking, the stove ain't hot. I'ma holler at y'all. I'm the professor.